Hey guys, welcome back. It's Josh with the Financial Advisor Car Guy. This week we're going to talk about I guess the easiest way to say it is the downside of selling parts on the internet, like Facebook Marketplace. So as you can see behind me, I have this pair of Mitsubishi Eclipse seats. I have the purple hood right here. I have this carbon fiber wrap that's been left over from wrapping the hood on that car. And I also have, which it's actually in the back of my pickup, I have a winch hoist deal that, so like for a hardtop convertible, you can build an apparatus to, lift and lower a hardtop. I don't have room for something like that above this car, so I'm not going to use it the way I intended. So I've got this winch hoist deal for sale. Well, here's the bottom line. I've had a lot of interest in all three of them. This hood right here has been on Facebook Marketplace literally for a year. I listed it way back when, before we even did anything with that carbon fiber hood that came with the car. And I knew that it's not an easy piece to sell. They're not super common cars. Whoever buys a purple hood's gonna need to get it painted pretty much immediately anyway. So I knew it was gonna be a tough sell. So it's been on Marketplace for like maybe 11 months, something like that. The seats I never listed until I put the other seats in the car. And so they've only been on there for a couple of months, not a big deal. And then the hoist winch, it's been on Marketplace for maybe a month. Well, immediately after listing the hoist and the seats, I started getting inquiries. Are these available? Is this available? Is this available? Is this available? And anybody who's used Facebook Marketplace understands the annoyance of the default, is this available question. So all three of these items are what I'm going to talk about today. And the reason for it is all three of them, I have had a horrible time with flaky people. Currently, I have somebody interested in all three things. Now, three different people, but they have all said, I will buy it. We've negotiated prices on all three. In fact, the hood, I even decided I would throw in that carbon fiber wrap for free so that the guy would come get it. I offered to deliver it. Same with the chairs, the seats. The guy lives like 20 minutes away. I even offered to deliver them. I drive out that way every so often anyway, so it's not a big deal. The long and short of it is all three of these people have sort of strung me along, and it is bothering me. It's really annoying. And, they could be watching this, and if you are, sorry, not sorry. It is frustrating when you commit to something and then come up with excuse after excuse after excuse as to why you don't follow through. So let's start with the hood, okay? I've got this guy, he's super quick at responding. Actually, all three of these guys have been really good about responding. The first one says, is this available? I reply, default, yes, it's still available. And, it's been on there for 10 months probably at this time. So yeah, it's available. He goes, great, you're local to me. I really want the hood. I need a new hood for my Eclipse. Can I pay you, or would you install the carbon fiber wrap and I'll pay you for that? I thought, well, I kind of suck at wrapping carbon fiber. I mean, you guys saw an episode where I did the hood, and I wasn't thrilled with how it turned out. It's going to be fine for a daily driver, whatever. It's not a show car. But no, I'm not good at it, and I wouldn't put my name on it, and I wouldn't want to sell it after it's one thing if I'm doing it for myself or for my daughter, but I'm not going to wrap this hood and then sell it as a wrapped hood because I don't want to warranty the work or any of that stuff. So basically, that's where I said, listen, if you want that carbon fiber wrap, give me $100 for the hood. I'll throw in the wrap for free. No problem. Happy to do that. Great. I would love that. That sounds amazing. Thank you so much. When can I come get the car or the hood? Well, I send him some dates, some times, and guess what? He falls off the face of the earth and stops replying altogether. And here we are like 3 weeks later, and I've not heard from the guy. So time waster, he goes through all the hassle of negotiating, asking questions, only to read my message and not reply. And I've reached back out a couple of times like, hey, are you still interested in this? It is still available. And then somewhere in there I did say like, hey, if you're really local, I can drop it off. I'm happy to bring it to you if that's the dilemma, if that's the holdup, okay? All right, let's move on to the seats. So the seats, similar deal. A guy says, hey, I'm really interested in these seats. I want them. They look like they're in pretty good shape. They don't have any rips or tears. They just need to be cleaned. He goes, I'm in this one town, whatever, 15, 20 minutes away. I'm interested in them. When can I come get them? I said, great, man. I work like 7:30 to 4 p.m. every day. So what I can do is throw them in the back of my pickup. You can come anytime during that time and I can help you at my office, or if it's after 4 p.m., I'm coming home. So you can just meet me at my house. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I'll let you know which day and whatever. Okay. So the next day he goes, I had a little bit of a problem and now I have to wait for payday, which is like next Friday. And this is maybe like Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm thinking, okay, a week. So I said, okay, great, no problem. Hit me up when you get paid. I'll talk to you next Friday. So next Friday comes and I message him and I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna leave work a little bit early today. If you wanna connect, like I can meet at my house, whatever. He leaves me on scene or red or whatever, like all weekend long. And I think it was Monday, the following Monday, I messaged him and I'm like, hey, didn't hear from you over the weekend. Wasn't sure if you still wanted it. I can bring them to you. You're not that far from me. I have to head out that way anyway. That whole song and dance. And he does reply at this point. And he goes, hey, listen, man, child support really like bent me over and I have no extra money. So I'm gonna have to hold off. I've got this side job, whatever. I'm gonna see if I can get paid on that quickly. I do want the seats, but I can't do it right now. Okay, great. So another week or so goes by, I check in and he goes, oh yeah, man, yeah, everything's good. Like maybe the first of the month, we can do it. I'm like, great, okay. So I wait till the first of the month. First of the month comes, no reply. And I reach out, hey man, just checking in. Several days goes by, he does finally reply and said, oh, I had a frozen broken pipe I had to fix. So, I don't have any extra money and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, bro, I just ask that you keep me informed, man. Like you tell me you're gonna buy it on this date and I get it, stuff happens, like life happens to me, it's fine. I'm not upset, but I just don't love when you don't, share with me what's going on. And so that's the kind of the story about the chairs. And then the last piece is the winch hoist piece that I was gonna use for the Mustang top, but I don't have enough clearance between the roof of the car and the depth of the winch that would get mounted or hung actually from the ceiling. And the long and short of it is I'm not gonna use it. So I listed it for sale thinking I'll price it aggressively, it'll go pretty quick. And sure enough, I had people messaging me within hours. Now, the first two people that reached out were not local. They were up in Washington and it's not worth it. It weighs a bunch, so I'm not going to ship it. And for $100, actually was asking $150 or best offer. Both of them offered me $100. And I said, sure, I'll take $100, but you got to come pick it up. I'm not going to ship it. And neither one of them is going to drive hours to come buy a $100 winch. So anyway, it's been sitting on Facebook Marketplace and this other guy reached out and said, hey, I want it. I want to come get it. Would you take $125? I can get it tomorrow. Great. Yes, I'll take $125. You can have it tomorrow. No problem. So he asks, for my address and we coordinate a time and great. So then tomorrow comes and guess what? He no-shows. And so I text him and I'm like, dude, what's going on? Like, hey, I thought we were doing this. And I'm trying to remember what his initial response was, but it was essentially like, hey, sorry, I can't get into town. He lives 20 minutes away or 30 minutes away. I can't get into town after work the way I thought I could. So can we do this tomorrow? And I said, yeah, that's fine. Same thing as I told the guy with the seats. I said, I'll put the winch in my pickup and it'll be, inside the cab. It's not gonna be exposed to the weather, the temperature, or anything like that. It's gonna be on the floor of the back seat. It's fine, it can sit there for a while. I'll bring it with me to work. And same thing, I said, here's where I work. You can come anytime and we can make this happen. So, 2 or 3 or 4 days in a row, he's got an excuse. I can't come, I didn't make it. I gotta wait till tomorrow, payday's tomorrow. My boss didn't have my paycheck ready, so I gotta wait till tomorrow and the paycheck's there, whatever. And now he's completely not even reading or messaging me back. It's just so frustrating. And this is all 3 of these items is now going on 2 or 3 weeks. I think 2 weeks for the winch. It's still sitting on the floor of my back seat in my pickup. And then we're going on 3 weeks maybe for the seats and a month for the hood. So it's just so frustrating. I mean, I would love to see all 3 of these people actually follow through at some point. And I get it, times are tough. And if you're not getting paid on time and you've got broken pipes that need repair and whatever, I get it, stuff happens. But if you can communicate that with the seller, they're gonna give you a lot more grace and it's gonna go a lot farther. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys this week. I just wanted to share and kind of gripe a little bit about my most recent experiences with Facebook Marketplace and how pain in the butt it is. And I would tell you that not every transaction goes south. I've had plenty of times where I've listed something and very quickly someone says, hey, I'm interested in this. Is it available? I say yes. And they say, great, can I come right now and pick it up? I mean, sometimes it just works really perfectly, very easy. No hassle, no headache, no negotiation, nobody's lowballing you. Sometimes it's that way. These 3 items in particular have been a pain in my back and my neck and my side and my heart and my head. It's just been annoying. And, it's frustrating. So I thought I would share that with you guys to let you know that it's not all roses, okay? Just because I've got this YouTube channel and, I talk about all this stuff. I have my struggles too, guys. Stuff doesn't always go my way and it's frustrating sometimes, but that's life. And so we do it the best we can and we move on. And, same thing. I had these wheels and tires for sale. I'll walk over here so you guys can see, right? These bronze wheels that I bought for my R8. I put them up for sale for a little while because I got such a screaming deal on them. And the tread that I have on these tires now in the car is great. Honestly, when I bought these, my intention was when these tires on the car wear out, I will be able to throw this set on and these tires are brand new. Anyway, the long and short of it is these tires have a lot of life left. So it's going to be a while before I get to these bronze wheels and tires. So I thought I'd throw them on Facebook Marketplace. And I was getting people that were offering less than half my asking price. Granted, I'm asking double what I paid for them. So, I get where these people are coming from, but I got a screaming deal. And so for people to be lowballing me to that same level, it's actually kind of insulting. So anyway, I digress. That's one's on me. I'm not worried about those ones. But when I have this stuff priced aggressively and then even negotiate down from there and then people still are horrible, that's what gets me. So that's all I got for you guys this week. Let me know in the comments if you use Facebook Marketplace, if you've had successes, if you've had failures, if you love it, if you hate it. I think everybody has their moments. We all love it. We all hate it. And at the end of the day, it's just another place that we can buy and sell stuff. So we're going to run into this garbage no matter what, whether it's eBay or Craigslist or whatever, we run into this stuff. It's unavoidable. So anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below, hit that notification bell. But most importantly, remember, may every investment you make be a good one. Till next time.